I just realized my mic was on this entire time. Oh, mercy. Can you hear the... Oh God bless, you can't even hear it. Hey. No, I didn't put enough for ice cream. If I had a whiteboard, I'd write it down. Hey. How are we? I dropped a pot on my foot downstairs. And, it hurts. Yeah. I have work tomorrow. And I was retwisting my hair today and I was like, damn, I want to stream today, I want to do all this other stuff. I'm not gonna do it all. And I'm like, let me mix the retwist in. I don't have too much left. I have like a half and a fourth. So like, this is not 3/4. So, oh, hold on. How do we add fractions? Common denominator. It's a common denominator one, so that'd be like 2/4 and no. This is a fourth. This is an eighth. Yeah? No. This is a fourth. Okay. A third of a fourth. Y'all, hold on. Oh, Southpaw, are you gonna open a calculator? Fuck no. What would I open a calculator for? We're going to do this fucking math. Hold on. Now it's bothering me. The idea of me not getting this is gonna bother me, so I have to. Okay. Can I zoom in? All right. So right now I'm doing a half, and then a third of a no, I'm doing a fourth and a third of a fourth, right? So 6 is probably 6/8. If you do this visually, right? Yeah, 4. This is out, this is out. This is in 3s. This is in 3s. We'd have to... Yeah. This is all fine. This is all fine. This is all done. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5 of 1, 2, 3, 6. 5 of 6, 6, 12. 5 of 12. 5/12. You see that? Hi, Nora. But yeah. Hooah! That was the night. Oh my god, I should do something funny. It's not funny. I should I'm gonna try something. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Okay, that is exactly what I wanted to try, but not like that. Okay, hold on a hinky dinkery second. Okay, and then we turn this off. Oh my god, my phone fell. Right. Okay. And don't worry about my own video being in the background. This is where we get the Okinawa aquarium. Don't pay attention to that. Don't pay attention to that. That's not what's important right now. Okay. We can also make the little tip jar smaller. Just a tad bit. It's never really used, so it's like we can make it smaller if we want to. It's nothing. Who's gonna lose something, huh? But I should have done tank. There he is. But I'm blocking a good portion of it. Oh Jesus. This is the worst. This. Why am I changing my layout here? And I could just... There we go. See? Look, I fixed it. But yeah. Now we have the fish and me at the same time. What was I gonna say? Real place. But, yeah. Welcome to stream. I'm retwisting my hair, and we're just gonna talk for a while, cause I want to sit down and speak. Oh my god, the fish will always be here. Okay, it's part of my creator lore. Actually, do you know that at some point I kind of want to try VTubing, but that'd be when I can make my own VTuber, cause I'm. Oh my god, if I were to explain to you guys how much of a fucking control freak I am, you think there's something wrong with me. Like, I make all my, you already know, I make like all the art and stuff like that for my account, like everything's like gourmet handmade, you know? And my friends are talking about coming into stream, and we can all talk as friends. But yeah. How often do you retwist? I think like I retwist when it starts to annoy me how much hair there is. Cause like here, let me pull one out. I've been trying to figure out a way to retwist my hair, right? Cause sometimes the method I use will work, sometimes the method I use won't work. And I got a stronger gel, but like here I have like this much unretwisted. And like, you know, normally you wouldn't go for that much. So honestly, I would say if you're retwisting, do it to a point. If you're retwisting, don't do it until you're like, okay, I can't put it into any fun styles, you know? Because even if you're like in the like the awkward point where it's like, it's been too moistened to retwist, so I can't retwist yet, but also I don't like how my hair looks. That's when you start putting it into like different styles and then just having it down, like, oh, I'm put a pigtail, or I put a little headband on, you know? And that kind of stuff. But yeah, I was thinking a lot about me as a creator, because I got I got a really nice message from like an old mutual of mine, and I was like, man, it's a nice message, and also like we're really close to like, it's monetization on YouTube, not monetization on my videos yet, but like stream monetization, where I can have like memberships and super chats and all that kind of stuff. Even though I'm like at a point right now where they won't really be used, but still, like, you know. Yeah, hats were quick. My head's really big, so I can't really wear hats. But if you can wear a hat, definitely wear a hat. Live the dream. I can't, but yeah, cause like I was, yeah. So like, we're like a few hundred hours away from it, and it's exciting because I've been like kind of getting. I'll check like right now if it's actually YouTube partner or if it's YouTube. Okay, I can control Spotify on my phone. That was crazy. But hold on, I'm gonna check. Now I'm curious. Yeah, it's becoming partner, and then another milestone is ads. Welcome back, Balls Frog. But yeah, I've been thinking about me as a content creator, and I've been kind of realizing how long I've been doing stuff and how I've been like kind of like slowly ironing out my preferences and all that. I know this song's loud. I know it's a little intense. Hold on, let me see. Cause let me keep the mood kind of mellow, you know? Because one, it's late at night, I'm just talking to you, and two, we don't need Doom music in the background. I've been meaning to play Doom as well. So I'm physically attracted to Doom guy, and I think I should always subject you to me moaning while in every cutscene. Man, there's that, and then there's what were they saying? Yeah, because like I get very back to like the being very specific about myself and my content stuff. There's a point in time like I stopped streaming on Twitch and I came on to here, and I stream a lot more here, like a lot more consistently, a lot more often. I think about streaming here far more often than I think about streaming on Twitch, which is insane to me, because like it's generally the same thing, but like YouTube has less less reach technically, but like it doesn't feel like it, you know? Cause like I think it doesn't feel like it because Twitch, by the time I got there, was already getting cocky, you know, about being like the only streaming platform people like would consistently use. So if you wanted to stream, they could like, oh, I will do anything to you, had to just deal with it. And then Twitch started really fucking up, and then YouTube was like, hey, did you know you can stream here? You know, I switched over, but it's like I think one of the reasons why I didn't like Twitch is because it didn't feel as customized to me. It felt like they were both giving me customization and also not giving it to me at the same time. Cause like they couldn't decide if they wanted to be like the super customized, oh, this is damn near your own blog kind of thing, or like a set like YouTube has where it's like a set thing, like you can change your channel art and you can change your icon, and then that's it, and then the rest of it is thumbnail and all kind of stuff like that, and it all have the same thing. That I like YouTube because that's consistent, you know. But on Twitch, it's so hard to make your little thing aesthetically pleasing because the way that the layout is, and they're banking on the people who are making the stuff to be mostly like, oh, dog, I'm black. I can't say that no matter what, but you know, wrong angle. But yeah. So like on the Twitch UI is like ugly in that way, where it's like you can't. There's no nice middle ground they want you to find, and they're banking on the people who are streaming there to be like people who don't really care about their layout, but like I care about my layout a lot. Like that's like that I found out how much I could customize, and I was like, oh my god, I want to customize all I want to. It's hard. It's hard to customize because like you'll be like, okay, what's XYZ called, and everyone calls it a different thing. You're like, okay, I have no instructions. And then beyond that, there's like it's when the customizing option they give you, like they have like one, they have an image you can put behind the entire thing, and you'd be like, okay, cool, this be like, no, they have an image you could put as a channel banner, so to speak, right? So you put it up there, and it ends up being really fucking big, but not too big. Like if the screen was this big, it'd be this much of the screen. When you scroll down, it goes with it. So it's like they don't tell you that though, and it's so hard to find a pattern that fits in there nicely because like, oh my god, you know? Because even if I like, it was annoying, and it got to a point where I was changing my layout so often that I would change my layout 6 times and then stream like 3 times. So like 2 of the layouts you wouldn't even see. But like I just like, I like streaming on YouTube like a lot more. It makes me happy. Damn, this is a good part. But yeah, there's that. And I have a list of topics I wanted to talk about, but I was gonna use them in like a random crafting video, but I don't have anything to craft, and I feel like it's like the closest thing we're gonna get to like a crafting video, you know? So I feel like if anything, I'll just upload a speed paint and put the audio of me talking in the background. Hold on. Wow, who's listening to that? This is my notes. Beep 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 beep. Have y'all ever read the entirety of the Minecraft end poem? That's delightful, truly delightful. Oh my god, man, talking about something I'm passionate about. You know how a bunch of people hate filler, and it's like an unreasonable amount of dislike. You know. That's real quiet today. I mean, it's like a less intense stream. Like we're not playing a horror game, so it's like it's gonna be less. We're playing a horror. I'll probably have a horror game. I'm getting home late tomorrow. I'm getting home at 9. Unless I stream before I go to work. Like I go to work at 4. Unless I stream from like 2 to 3:30. Then I mean I could stream a little horror game. It'd probably be like a Roblox horror game from 2 to 3:30. But I'll see if I can fit that into my schedule so I can at least feed my horror children. Not children. Oh god. That's a bag of worms. That is a can of worms I don't want to fucking open. I really don't. But what else was I saying? Oh my god, you know how a bunch of people really fucking hate filler for like no reason? Just really hate filler. And it's like you try to figure out why, and you're like, oh, it's boring and right? Because like I like filler. Like, I like seeing character relations, other characters, but beyond like the heavy plot points, you know. And I feel like when you get filler that's just nice and sweet and them having fun, like for example, if like for like anime and stuff like that, when you get filler them being like having fun, enjoying themselves, just showing off their character, when bad things happen, it makes it more impactful because you're like, I just saw you having a great day. I just found out your favorite color is purple, and now you're dead. Like that kind of thing, you know? Because it was just like a constant barrage of just like plot point. I start to not care about them because I start seeing them as expendable. Cause like you have no character beyond, damn, you punch kind of hard, like. And it does not do them any favors, because like if I'm dehumanizing you, I can't sympathize with you when bad stuff happens to you, you know? And I think that hate, that deep hate that a lot of people have about filler is what really like not ended, but it was like the beginning of the end of reading comprehension. Because sometimes the filler wasn't filler, but more so, here's context you need for the story and the character decisions behind like the bigger, more intense moments, you know? And when people didn't like enjoy those moments, or didn't like, or skimmed over them, it's like, well, now you've lost like their character motivation and shit like that. And now when they start doing stuff, you're like, oh, what happened? What do you mean? I didn't, huh? And it's like, don't me. The last episode where they're eating ice cream, bro just said, hey, if I had to choose between you and my life, I choose you. And that's why he chose them, bro. Stop. You know? It's like, it's stuff like that that's really like bothersome to me. Because why are you fumbling like that, you know? Yeah. Because like, I feel like jokes aside about reading comprehension, it's kind of scary watching people, like, I feel like it's part of the reason why I've avoided Chainsaw Man, because like I feel like I like Chainsaw Man a lot. I feel like I like Chainsaw Man, like the way I've seen, the things I've seen about it being written and all that kind of stuff like that, I feel like I enjoyed it a lot. But I know for a fact I've already deeply interacted with like the fan, not deeply, but like I've seen a lot of the fan versions of characters. If I see the canon versions, and seeing how much these people can't read, I think I might have a mental break, because it'll be too much for me. It will be, even just seeing the stuff out of context, like seeing random panels of Makima, and then seeing the conclusions made, just made me go, what the hell are you talking about? You know, like I just or like someone will tell you, someone reading comprehension would tell you what's going on, and they'll go, no. Fuck you mean no? You can't read. They can. Turn around. Like, it's funny to me. Oh my god. Can't wait to meet you. Oh my god, I should play I should coerce my friends into playing the Roblox FNAF horror game. Have y'all seen that one? It's scary. I played it once. I think I recorded it. But I think I recorded it and then my computer died and I lost the footage. So it was like, damn. So I could redo it. Oh my god. I was thinking about making a Trigun social media AU, but and that's when I make my first Trigun OC, so I can take knives. Sorry, but I want to make it, and I know I want Vash to be like a YouTuber / TikToker kind of guy, you know. Oh my god, like me. I'm kidding, but you're an organ donor. I love that line so much. It's so fun. But yeah, because I feel like if Vash were a YouTuber, I feel like he'd be the no, Health Studio, you are fine. You are fine. This is I don't mind you singing a little song in chat. I don't listen, I'm not a big creator to where this would bother me. Even if I was a bigger creator, it wouldn't bother me either. But I think Vash would be like one of the very like I feel like his content niche would be a very boys will be boys kind of thing. Where it's like a genuine boys will be boys, like silly shit all the time. And please didn't call me again. Oh my god. And this time I won't be crying through it. But but yeah, it just I have ideas for it. But I first had to figure out how to draw Bash the Stampede. Because god, his hair is so fucking stupid. Hate him. Oh my god, what's next on the yap list? Ew. one of them is just Trigon Max, and the other one's the Summer Hikaru died. Oh my god, the Summer Hikaru died? Man. I'll talk more about Trigon. But hold on. I'm trying to separate this lock real quick. What happened? Okay. But so I feel like, okay, the way I separate them in my head, because I already had me thinking about in a Uncanny Vash. I had an idea for an Uncanny Vash little comic thing that I don't think I have fit. I think I'll draw a little bit of it. But I had an idea where he's like running from like more guards or whatever the fuck, and he like runs around a corner and they follow him around the corner. He can't find him. They start like running different directions, and one of them sitting under a street lamp, right? And he's like, oh, you guys need to find him. Da, 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 da. He's sitting in place like, oh, where could he have gone? Like the guard is, and like behind him, above the street lamp, would be Vash's gangly ass, who like extended himself upwards to be as thin as the, if not as thin but slightly thicker than the lamppost, kind of like wrapped around the old creepy leg, to try and like hide, you know? Oh my god, welcome to the live. Oh my god, I should get air horns. You know? Well, welcome to the live. You caught onto one of the really chill ones, so. Ugh. I can't decide if I want to make knives a content creator or not. If I should have it be like he's the specific brand of content creator where it's like they're adjacent to another person and people like them because of that. I feel like he get fault because okay, there's that and there's that concept where he's like Bash is popular, he's adjacent to Bash. People are like, oh my god, I want to see your content. He's like, I don't care, you know? Or if I want to have it be like he's one of those really corny commentary YouTubers with little guys who sit inside like the Danganronpa sprites, and you know, if Bash is pretty, Knives is pretty, right? So like, it'd be really funny for him to get into online beef, and then they're like, oh yeah, well you're faceless, so you already know you're ugly, da 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 da, and he face reveals, he's like, I'm not fucking ugly. That's a really funny concept to me, you know? But yeah, I think Meryl would be like a lifestyle TikToker. I feel like if she's like a lifestyle TikToker and then like her long content on YouTube is like, I think it'd be like really aesthetically pleasing vlogs, you know, but not like long spend the day with me vlog, but like specific actions, stuff like that. Or like she'd be that and then also like a drama YouTuber. She's a news reporter. Yeah. So it'd be like I feel like she'd be lifestyle and drama YouTuber. And I feel like that'd be fun for her, you know? She's live reporting Knives' face reveal as he yells at the camera. She's like, leave me alone! I feel like I feel like Wolf would would just be the same kind of YouTuber Vash is, was kind of just up into silly stuff. He just had to upload, but he just uploads less often. So it's like Vash and Wolfwood are considered like a duo in the content creation world. And while that sometimes can get cursed, just don't name them. That's the key. When you have duos or quads or trios, if you give them a specific theming name, they're likely to fall apart. If you name them depending on like if you give them like a ship name kind of, you know, not ship name, but like if you just push all their names together, then it's more likely to stay together, you know? I hope you enjoyed the Ruin VODs. Those are 2-hour increments of me pausing every 5 seconds, but I finished uploading it before Markiplier did. So that's my accomplishment. But yeah. What would Millie do? I feel like Millie would be... Oh my god, I feel like because Millie's like a really tall... a very tall, big woman, you know? I feel like Millie would have started just making like random TikToks. They're just like, oh, here's what I'm eating today. It's so cute and nice. Like, oh, I went to this new cafe. Blah 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 blah. Like Meryl was doing it first, and then Millie would go with her sometimes. And then Millie they see Millie and Meryl standing next to each other once, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? Hey, hey, what's wrong with you? You know? But yeah. So it's like, I feel like that would be the start of Millie's stuff, and Millie be like, hey, you better be here for cooking content. But like, not the straight guy who's like centrally rubbing on the fucking... Is this together? That's together. But like, not like the straight guy who's centrally rubbing all over the fucking what's it called? He did the fucking damn, my head's blank. Rubbing on like the food and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like they're being weird about it. Play Snake during Mass Finesse so I can get through it. That's a really smart idea. That's actually really good. I think with horror stuff, I tend to eat during it because it's like you can't disturb me while I'm eating. But yeah. So in Millie's case, it would be I show up my friends' TikTok sometimes, and then people saw how tall I was, and then I hooked them in because I'm tall, and I kept them in because I can cook. And there's that, and like Wolfwood, Bash, Meryl, and Millie are all like a friend group who make content, like who do like, you know, group streams or group videos, you know. Are you good at Minesweeper? Because I can barely understand to play Minesweeper, honestly. But yeah. They do that little group thing. I'm trying to, like, with the knives, I feel like the Gung Ho Guns would be other YouTubers, but I don't really see, like, I feel like it'd be, I feel like it as it gives Eldritch fight. Yeah. I feel like normal Vash gives, I mean, like, you're an alien who takes the form of a human, and you can sprout vines and stuff from your back, most likely at will. Not at will, because I don't think he can do it, because I don't think he can do it until like later on, when he gets that is like unlocked in him, you know. But yeah, but like the whole you live forever and like the feathers and all that kind of stuff, that's very Eldritch cryptic. Also, like, he lives forever. So like imagine just you guys move to the town and you look at the photograph on the wall and he's standing there next to your grandma. Like, what do you do? Excuse me, sir. Is that you? And he's gone, like, oh man. It'd be very concerning, honestly. I'd be put off. I might have to honestly, I would put money on his head for it, you know? Yeah. Cause like, the thing is like, if I were to like, if I used to maybe start watching Trigun, you mean if you want to, yeah, I think it's nice. To me, it's a nice thing to watch. I mean, if anything, you could just look at the Uncanny Vash art online and you'd get it all, you know? Cause there's a lot of stuff. It's like the only reason I watched Trigun because I got Trigun Stampede on Crunchyroll, because I got like the little free pass for 14 days and binged it. Then I read Trigun Maximum. Then I need to read the original Trigun manga, and then watch 98, and then Badland Rumble, and it's like, damn, y'all bitches really like Trigun, huh? But I can get why, because Trigun's like genuinely good, genuinely good, you know. Yeah, oh my god, man. Vash would exist in the AU, in the social media AU. That's insane. That's kooky crazy. Wow. He's very scared. I mean, if you're traveling with this guy who refuses to kill, because mind you, Vash's whole thing is like, I don't want to kill anyone. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to do anything causing anyone lasting harm. That's his whole thing, right? And I'm still at least on TikTok. Yeah, I feel like at least in Trigun Stamp. Okay, I think Knives did a good job making himself very uncanny. You know, I think I made a post on Tumblr about which is Uncanny Vash, Uncanny Knives headcanons, and they're doing pretty well right now. But yeah, Knives does a very good job of making himself uncanny, because he's like, I don't want to be human at all. But he pushes it, as to me at least, he pushes it as far as he can. I think I said that in the headcanons about like changing colors and all that kind of stuff, because like when I was making uncanny stuff, I was very focused on the uncanny aspects. A lot of people, when they do uncanny stuff, they'll lean more so into like cryptids and scary stuff and like, ooh, spooky dooky, they're weird. But like the headcanons I wanted to more so focus on like them pretending to be human when they're not. So like, damn, it's almost silent in this bitch. Oh, it's because that by the end, okay. Because like with them pretending when they're human and they're not. So it's like, I put things in there like, oh, they can change, they can like decide how pale or how tan they are. Or they can change the colors of blank, 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 you know? Like, I feel like that would honestly, to me, give an explanation as to why Knives is as pale as snow and Vash isn't, despite Knives following Vash wherever he goes, you know? Because like, oh, well, he's wearing the hoodie. I'm like, yeah, but he'd still get like, the sun moves in the sky. So like, at some point, it'd be on his face. So he wouldn't be that pale as he goes, I'm choosing to be this pale, you know? I also thought it'd be fun for Knives to be the type to be like, I want to see how unhuman I can look before you start asking questions. Like, he gives himself like an eighth finger, and you're like, what's going on there? Nothing. I don't know if in the social media. Oh wait, yeah, cause I was gonna say the it makes sense for Wolfwood to be scared of Uncanny Vash, because like, imagine the guy who's like, oh yeah, you know, peace is my thing. Oh yeah, fucking. Peace is my thing, you know. Blah 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 blah. And like you turn like you look at him a little too long, and he's like, his eyes reflect light in the dark. Like, you're like chilling on the couch one day, and you're like, oh man, you're a great friend, and he just starts making clicking sounds. You're like, oh great. Great. Like, it's like finding out someone who makes himself like, oh, I'm so harmless, I don't do anything wrong, da 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 da, and finding out they're very dangerous beyond like personal ability. Because it's one thing to figure out like Vash is like an expert gunman for the pure purpose of not hurting people, but like it's another thing to figure out expert gunman, and also he can extend his arm a foot longer than he usually is. It's like, okay, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, and why are you hiding it? Stop, you know? I'm trying to figure out for the gung ho guns who they be in social media AU, cause like I don't think I want to mirror the conflict of the actual show. Cause I feel like it'd be hard to translate onto social media, you know? Cause it's like, cause like also some of the characters wouldn't make content. I feel like Legato would make like, you know, the top 5. It's like the top 5 scary things found on a Ring camera. Number 5, like that kind of, you know. Happy went to normal to rage to lose hair. They're like, I'm like, yeah. You don't feel bad for coming in late if you almost died. Oh my god. This shit was not that important. Yeah, and then Dira would do nail care and like art. I feel like yeah, cause like the whole nail thing. I feel like it'd be really cute. Or either she would do. It would be like I feel like on TikTok. If ow. Yeah. But yeah. I feel like Ellen Dira would do beauty content, but mostly be focused on nails and stuff like that. And so like maybe like I feel like on TikTok it'd be like it'd be the content where you just like her doing someone's nails and doing a story time over it, you know. I'm fine. I just hit my knee against my desk because I'm sitting like a homosexual. Yeah. So I feel like that's what Ellen Dira would do. I feel like it'd be like she'd have the very like I don't want to say dark feminine, but like her stuff would rival. Her stuff would be aesthetically pleasing in a way that's very like, damn, how'd you do that? You know? Oh man, what would everyone's? I need to finish. Okay, so I have Ellen Dira to do that, right? I think Livio would probably make workout content. Honestly, you know? I feel like, oh my god. He'd make workout content and then one day it would just be like revealed that him and Wolfwood are like adopted brothers or something like that. And you're like, oh wow, you're that best friend. No, it'd be real funny if it was like didn't know until like Wolfwood comments on Olivio's videos and being like, man, you suck, blah 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 blah, and Olivio's like, brother, friend. You went to a festival. I hope that was exciting. I don't think I've ever been on a Rise in a festival. Have I? No, I haven't. I think I've only watched. What was the best ride? You're right, Boss Frog. Tell us about your entire experience. Live. This is actually the most important part of the stream. That's slash serious, by the way. That was not that. I was afraid to sound a little mocking. It wasn't. It was slash serious. But damn, what was I? I was on Livio making workout content and stuff like that. But like the very healthy kind and very encouraging kind where he's like, yeah, you know, don't be fucking weird. It's that, and I feel like he'd make videos of himself like punching trees and shit like that. Like workout videos normal in the gym and him being like, it's Wildin' Out Wednesday. In today's video, I'm gonna be fighting a tree. And it's gonna be like an hour video of him punching trees until he makes like a big enough dent and he puts a target in it, so throwing axes, like that kind of that's what Livio does with his time. And what's we do? Mid Valley obviously makes music covers, like saxophone covers. I feel like he's the type to like never he plays a saxophone. So like I feel like he's never ever done a he doesn't do and actively refuses to do, which is something you give to Trigger and Stampede characters. Ooh, because then that would tie into like a water AU. Like okay, like as in like aesthetics as like what they dress like or sexy would like in general, you know. Wait, the dragon and wheel of fire goes and loops and stays upside down. Oh my god. Like Minecraft aesthetics? What do you mean Minecraft aesthetics? I feel like I'm being a little stupid. But a wheel of fire that goes in loops and stays upside down. That's terrifying. I think I'd cry. Honestly, I think I'd fall out. Like, you're lucky to stay alive, man. Like, oh my god. No wonder you almost died. I'm glad my mic isn't picking up the music double time in my headphones, because that would have been really embarrassing. Also really annoying. Oh my god, let me finish assigning them what kind of content they make, and I'll decide what kind of aesthetic their accounts have. But what was I say? Okay, so I was on Livio. That's his intensity. One year the real fire got stuck up in 50 minutes because it broke. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not going to go fair. Thank you, left the warning. Oh my god. I was on Mid Valley, and I was saying that he core, low core, could do more. Oh, okay. So let's start with the original little trigun group. So I think obviously Wolfwood would have that kind of like, he'd have like the darker, almost Catholic. Sorry, someone's in my doorway. So he had like the darker, almost Catholic aesthetic. Like, it's a given, his whole thing, you know. But it's like borderline horrorish. Goth. There we go. But like romantic goth. I'm pretty sure like horrorish. Oh my god, that's DK. But let me check. Yeah. I forgot to add the two. Don't put him like that. But I had asked y'all, and I forgot to keep checking it. It's been like a while now. It's been like 30 minutes. I'm sorry. I've been very out of it recently. Back to discussing Trigon. Yeah. So I feel like Wolfwood would have that kind of like gothic, a lot of like Catholic memorabilia aesthetic, you know? Prevent instant life, momentarily bear moment. Okay. Liv is living life on the edge. He'd have that aesthetic. I feel like Vash's aesthetic would be, cause here's the thing, I don't think Vash would have like an aesthetic that's like Apologies for the impromptu disappearance. My father needed my help with something. Alright, sorry, that's a day. Yeah. I didn't die, I swear. That's why they stopped Grimps to make wine. They still do it to this day, but only on the first day of the festival. Oh, that's nice. Rodeo ground, also the country has a bunch of friends come go. Those are the best. I think I have like a single carnival that comes in during the summertime for like 2 weeks and then leaves. So that's just all I have to add to the conversation. Yeah, but I don't think Vash would have a specific aesthetic to speak of. You know, because I feel like he's like. I'm trying to think of the way I feel like if anything, it'd be like colorful tech wear. You know, like almost like cyber, but like a very lazy cyber. Where it's like very colorful, very lazy, and kind of slightly cyber themed. I feel like that's what he'd enjoy wearing. For Meryl, honestly, I'm trying to think of like Meryl's outfit is already very like modern, you know. Not very modern. I'm saying like the concept art for her in Trigun Stampede was very modern. So I feel like she would have like at least it wouldn't be like an older like, oh, taking from the classics of blah blah, like, no, it wouldn't be that kind of thing. I feel like she'd be one of the, you know how like they'll have the Blanca girls where it'd be like specific food? I feel like she'd be like a blueberry muffin girl. I feel like that's that's how you would describe her. What's Demolition Derby? Sometimes I must say thank you for this bread, very tasty. Oh my god, you like my head cannons? You like my Tumblr head cannons? Oh my god, why? Demolition Derby sounds fun though. I don't think I live in a place that got that though. Yeah. I feel like Millie would be the one with like kind of a cottagecore aesthetic. Would she? Would she have cottagecore? Now I have to think about it, cause like they set a bunch of broken down cottages into each other. What? Oh, what the fuck? Hold on. I'm about to look up Demolition Derby near me and realize that was gonna dox me. So let me not do that. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Remember, kids, never to relock your twists while they're dry. Never relock your hair when it's dry. You will break it. It will snap. But yeah. What tech would Millie have? I feel like Millie, she already wears like a lot of baggy clothes to begin with. I don't know if it's because she likes them or because I feel like because she likes them. I feel like hers would be kind of like, I don't want to say business casual. Like I don't want to, but like I feel like it'd be like the it's like the specific brand of cottagecore that's almost like period pieces, you know, like the over the garden wall kind of clothing, you know, where it's like the cute little like blouse, the cute blouses with the nice pants and like a overcoat or like a cape, you know. And anyone else's parents not letting them grow their hair out? That's insane. That's actually kind of mean. I don't know why your parents will let you grow your hair out. Is donuts Vash's favorite snack? Yeah, it is. I think yeah, that's what Millie's would be like, that very specific. The like the fairy core, not fairy core. Is that fairy core? It's like forest, naturey kind of thing, you know. And then after that, who's next? That's them four. I feel like after that, it's the gun-ho guns. I feel like Elendira would have a very... would dress like she's like a designer brand, she already does, but like she dresses, she would dress or have the general aesthetic of being like a brand ambassador for like Chanel or something, you know? This way. But and you shaved my hair for the sake of starting over and keeping it healthy, but she won't let me down. After a certain point, you could, I think you could maybe get away with like a big chop if you wanted to like, if you wanted to start from the beginning, or if you get gum stuck in your hair high enough and like blatant enough, you have to cut it down. So if you want to just there's that. Yeah, but Ellen, I feel like Elendira she already does dress like this, but I feel like her aesthetic would be very like, not old money, but like kind of like vintage movie, like older movie, very like she would dress. She's very fashionable, but not fashionable in the sense like, oh yeah, fast fashion, but like wow, you sound pretty. Liv Johnson, I'm gonna put it into your brain right now. Get some gum, throw that bitch in there. Yeah, I'm about to get the worst slice imaginable. You might need to. Like, if they are holding your hair over your head and be like, you cannot cut it, you might gotta go turn to desperate measures. But yeah, I think Legato's a little loser though. I feel Legato would dress like a big pant, big shirt, all of it big, like the really like the very oversized dress shirts, oversized pants, all in gray tones and blue tones, you know. Do a sleep with sleep pilling forced to cut your hair off because it doesn't come out. Damn, what happened, Donick? Donick went through something traumatic. I think I had silly putty once and I put it on my table and it would not come off and I like started crying. I got in trouble. What else? That's, I think, Mid Valley. And what's up with Mid Valley have? Because Mid Valley, he dresses like a saxophone player. That's his whole thing. But like, what would his aesthetic be? I feel like his aesthetic would be like, not disco, but like, I feel like he'd wear like, he'd be he'd look like he's constantly working out of a jazz bar. And it's not even like an intentional thing where he's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to put my jazz bar outfit on, but like something about the way he like lets the clothes sit on him. He's like, oh, you work at a jazz bar, don't you? You know? Like, what kind of example can I think about? Like, if he's like wearing dress shirts, he like pops not too many like buttons open like horish, but like enough to like enough to like establish that air of like I don't care, you know? A good outcome. I'm gonna get back to Don't Cut Pink Rings, Donito Rojas. This should be racked and try it with Puerto Rico. I think it'd be fun. I've never had one, obviously. So. I feel like as long as it tastes good, he'd be like pretty. Unless it's like, yeah, as long as it tastes good. Like, I was about to say unless it's like spicy, but I don't have any reason to get spicy. But when people make their version of sweets and make them spicy, I get so confused. Cause I'm like, it's a sweet. It'd be different if it was like a sweet and spicy thing. Sometimes they'll just take the sweet out completely and like, oh, I just don't like sweet things. Like, then why'd you make it? If you don't like sweet things, why'd you make the sweet thing? Easy white chocolate. Yeah, I'm thinking about streaming on TikTok more often. Because apparently sometimes people will leave me gifts on videos. Like gifts with the money attached. I'm like, whoa. That's insane. You know? What am I doing right here? What am I doing right here? But yeah. It's hard to figure out a aesthetic for Mid Valley because I feel like I'm not happy with the jazz singer thing. That seems very, very obvious, you know? Search it up. I'll search it up. Google Kasu. It's Donitas Roja. Ooh. Ooh. These are good. Not even gonna hold you. Let's look up. Let's look up. Let's look up. Recipe. Recipe. Enriched flour, sugar, salt, vegetable butter, yeast, and vegetable color. That sounds good. Either way, you know? Don't join the AI trend though? I would not join the AI trend. Very red in the way it's not spicy. Oh, it's just red? Okay, yeah. If it's just red, I feel like there's no issue with it. Not issue. Look, okay. Cause I thought the flavoring would be different from a normal donut because it's pink. That's red. Am I hungry this I don't know. You want pink donuts. Despite the vomiting, be careful. Live, drink, live, go have some ginger ale. You know? It's really good donut. Honestly, I kind of want one. Usually I only have like glazed donuts. You know? But I mean, these look nice. Like I want to have one. Like, I feel like it'd be nice. I feel like it genuinely tastes. I feel like, cause I have a very plain taste palette, honestly, in my opinion, honestly. But like, yeah, kind of one. Where was I? Yeah, cause I don't want to leave it on like mid value aesthetic, like the bar singer sec. I want to say it's not. It's like semi. I'm like thinking about this hard. We ran not too long ago. My sister's becoming from flu. Damn, they got your ass. But I like, you know, if you have any other drink that's like genuinely calming to the stomach, they don't. I mean, chicken tenders in itself aren't going to be like too terrible on your stomach, so I feel like you'd be fine. But like, just be careful, you know. I'm gonna come back to Mid Valley. I'm gonna come back to him because I don't want to leave my jazz aesthetic. Because that's like, I don't like making kid cans about characters and just using pieces I've already been given without adding anything extra that I think I like. It feels low effort to me, and I don't like giving low effort. You know. Just another day. Why do people drink ginger ale so bad? I don't get it. Why do I drink ever? I think it's a black people thing. Oh, I'm kidding, but like, I think it's like it's because ginger ale is like bubbly and ginger flavored, you know? Is it probiotic? I think it's because ginger ale is like, it's just bubbly without having anything else in there, you know? Because it takes the place of drinking baking soda water. So you don't have to drink baking soda water. You can drink ginger ale because that's like, it's just all you need. It's because ginger ale is really, really carbonated, but it's not carbonated to the point like, you know, McDonald's Sprite carbonated, but like, it's carbonated enough to get like, to encourage your stomach, if it's bubbling, to stop bubbling, or to encourage your stomach to like get the gas out, you know? So yeah, it's like, it's more so like you're drinking as the bubbly drinks without like too much flavoring to just get the gas out. Who else is there? I said Mid Valley. I think Livio would have the I'm talking Trimax Livio, by the way, because Trimax Livio is massive. Because Trigun Stampede Livio is itty bitty. That'd be different. But if I'm talking about Livio, I mean Trigun Maximum Livio, because we didn't see a lot of him in Stampede. But I feel like Trigun Maximum Livio wouldn't necessarily have the gym guy aesthetic, but it's like, if I gave him a specific aesthetic, I feel like it'd be like the I'm trying to find a way. I'm thinking about like cityscapes and being like in like a very city boy kind of thing. No, country boy. He's a cowboy. I'm sorry, I forgot. He's a I forgot that's canonical. I slam in Arizona, pray when my stomach's unsettled. You should you should maybe not do that. Like, I mean, if it helps. I mean, like, honestly, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but soda crackers, saltines for the win. I didn't know people call saltines soda crackers. That's really cute. That's really cute. What else am I saying? But yeah, I think Livio would have a more country aesthetic. You know, if he's not in like gym wear, he'd have like, you know, the whole. He'd be having like the flannel, the jeans, and the cowboy boots. And they're in like the middle of the city, and they're like, you new here? He's like, I've lived in the city for about 15 years now. Yeah, like, oh man. Oh, a million one handful. Oh. Give me a moment. Ah, okay. Ah. They're just like bite-sized ones. Top with sea salt. Hold on a second. I love salt, y'all. Which is bad because I get seizures when I eat too much salt. Where I've had like 2 seizures. Like, you know, this whatever, you know. But you know, let me hit my flame. Ooh, damn, that was unintentional. I'm so sorry. I can control the volume on my phone. I picked it up and I pressed the volume button accidentally. I'm so genuinely sorry. You're gonna unplug this. But checking my phone. We're checking the phone. Yeah. Oh my god, let me tell you what's scary about making content on YouTube, right? So I'm so used to other social media where like for example, like on Twitch, every time someone follows you, they tell you, you know, whether or not they have their followers public. Like on YouTube, you can make your follows not public, you know. So I don't get a notification. You followed me. No one will see on your page, all that kind of stuff together, you know. And I'm so used to other social media where like I'll get a notification every time someone follows me, so I know it's happening, but I don't get it for YouTube. So like on YouTube, I'll just check randomly and I'll be like, "Oh, you by the way, you hit 2,000." Fuck, you mean I hit 2,000? Oh yeah, you hit it. By the way, you I didn't tell you. You tell me when I hit like 500 views on something. Why didn't you tell me about this one? And it was like it's so odd. Like we'll hit milestones and I won't notice how fast we're hitting milestones until like unless I'm checking like every single day. And I've started checking every single day because it's exciting to see, you know. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, that's the scary part of it. Because I remember when I was first starting out, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of traction on YouTube. What can I do to make my videos better? I go back and check, and it's like, I gained 100 followers from posting one video. I'm like, oh, well then, thank you. It's a very different experience. You dig? This is really good locks, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Don't let no one with not your hair type trick you, because you'll be thinking you'll be like I'll look up tips for locks, and I'm getting tips for locks for people who don't have my hair type. So I have 4C hair, and that shit will like if I'm not holding it down, cotton candy grapes. Do you want to share the class? You want to share the class? You want to share? You want to hey? You want to share the class? Is the music stop? Let's double check. It doesn't stop. It's volume really low. Share with the rest of us, man. Come on. Come on. We got listen. I understand you like the cotton candy grapes, but consider this: the rest of us are hungry. Oh my god, thank you. What was I saying? Drink beer and champagne as kids because it's non-fermented, with others pretending grape juice is wine. Oh, I think at least what my grandpa did is that when we were like younger, when we were babies, what he would do is that he would have us try alcohol. Like as you get older, they'll have you try alcohol multiple times, see how you like it so far. Like when you're a baby, they're assuming like, oh yeah, you're not gonna try alcohol too early because you're gonna taste it and taste bad, and they give you something like, oh, it tastes bad. You're gonna try it too early. When you get older, you start building up your not building up your tolerance for it, but like, um, not building up your tolerance for it, but like trying to gauge where you are with that kind of thing, you know? And I love tips about people of your hair type. It's the worst. It's oh my god. But yeah, I was gonna just say I don't like alcohol because it tastes bad. I don't like a lot. Mind you, the thing pushing me away from like a lot of illegal substances is just that it doesn't taste good. Like it doesn't. The taste it leaves in my mouth. Well, I can't. Like I'm not gonna be able to get drunk because I'm gonna sit here and be like the entire time. You know, sorry for the gag, but like, it's crazy because as locks got more popular, people with looser hair types started to lock their hair more often. People with like stronger hair types would gatekeep information so you couldn't like learn about it, you know? So like you go on and you be like, damn, how often y'all doing this, right, X, Y, and Z? Oh, what do y'all use to X, Y, and Z? And they be vague. You know what? I don't need vague. I need answers. Don't play with me right now. You know. With my grandpa, yeah, they're just trying to. I don't know what it is with grandpas and trying to get the kid alcohol, but you know, c'est la vie. Je ne sais quoi. You know. Yeah. What stick would knives have? I feel like he'd be the one out of all of them to dress very like formally all the time. But would he dress formally or would he dress comfortably? But he also dresses like a freak. With sparkling apple juice, you feel included. Oh my god, did y'all have to do the thing where you had to like I want to tell my doctor I don't know anything. Listen to me. Just watch a bunch of videos. Just go online and watch a bunch of videos. Oh, if you live with your white mom, be careful. Be careful. She might. I saw a video. Cause thing is, be careful when you live with your white mom and stuff happening because like, I don't want to be like your mom's racist, but it's like locks unlock a different part of white people. You know, let me tell you a little story. So I have an ex. My ex is black. I'm black. It makes sense, right? And we were after we broke up, right? A while after we broke up, they were like, "Hey, I'm having a Minecraft themed tea party for my birthday. Can you come?" Blah 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 blah. I'm like, "Okay, cool." And I came as like a guest, and I don't think anyone else dressed up according to the theme, which is kind of but that's not the point. So at one point beforehand they told me like, hey, my white girlfriend they're like my white girlfriend wants me to get locks, and I was like, oh, okay. And, like they told me to ask me questions about it. I'm like, oh, okay. Do you have any questions? And they're like, how'd you start? And I was like, I just twisted my hair together and I left it like that. And they're like, okay, you know? And then I go to this party. And it's like at the point of the party with people like, everything's like kind of like winding down, everything's cooling off, and I'm sitting there, and I remember looking over, and my ex is sitting on the couch like this. Like, hold on, let me hold on, let me get this shit out of here. Let me set up this scene for you so you can know exactly what I saw. But Damn, you can't, hold on. I'll show you exactly what I saw. So, my ex is sitting there like this, and their partner is sitting on them. With their hand like wrapped around them, leaning their head on their shoulder like that. And they're like, they wanted me to ask you how far along your locks are. And I'm like, oh, like a year. And like, they also wanted me to ask you, like, she's asking me questions about starting locks. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. Like, they want to know if it's hard to retwist locks. I'm like, not really. You know, he's fucking to put them down. It was so funny to me because like it really felt like they weren't really considering getting locked at the time. Like, they don't really care for it, but like their partner, the white wife wanted. It was so interesting to me. I was like, wow. I'm so sorry they got you. They got your ass. That's crazy. So yeah, I'm just saying, be careful, cause like. Oh yeah, also be careful because I saw a video today of a little boy getting his locks cut off before school started, and he was crying, and that made me feel that. Sometimes I feel so bad for Tumblr fanfic writers who write their stuff on Tumblr only. Is, mind you, they haven't gotten their hair locked at all yet. They're just mostly doing hairstyles they like and da. But it's like I feel like they didn't really consider it an op. Cause they're telling me like they're like, oh, I would, but like I don't feel like doing it right now. And it's like I feel like their partner was really excited for them to get locked. So I'm like, it's not gonna happen. Like, oh boy, it was such a funny experience. But it was a funny experience, also like awkward, you know. Wow. Yeah, that video was like crazy sad because he seemed like watching a child wipe their eyes with something they shouldn't be wiping their eyes with is so sad to me because it's just like, damn, y'all not gonna even get him a tissue, like fuck. You see him sobbing. Where is this gonna go? You are a mile away from everyone else. Move. But yeah, I was watching a lot of Roanoke Gaming today because I forgot. I'll go through these periods of like binge watching because Roanoke Gaming makes like science videos based on like video game characters, like monster video game characters, how they changed and how like. For example, one of the most recent videos I watched was him talking about Las Plagas from Resident Evil 4 remake. So then it's like those details and like how the virus spreads, how the virus works, how the parasite works, all that stuff. And it's like it's a lot of, it's like a very like educational video wrapped in like video game packaging. That's my mom was my kid, and mom like, bro, that's insane. You better leave me alone with that. Oh my god. If someone like one of my coworkers, I'm a hostess, right? So one of my coworkers thought I was like 17. They're like, oh, I just thought, you know, I didn't think you wanted to be a hostess. I thought you were just doing it to do it. I'm like, why the fuck would I be doing it to do it? Because the game, like, I like hosting. I enjoy it. I enjoy it better than any other spot in the restaurant, you know? But yeah. Mind you, it's to me, it's odd when people don't know how old I am. Because to me, it's very, hello? What is this? I just have one out. Oh my god. But, to me, it's very obvious how old I am. Because I know how old I am. And I think I at least look 20, you know? I think I'd be very surprised if no one thought I was 20. Or at the very least, like 19 or something like that. I've been told I sound 20, so it's like, dude. Gotta think so. There's no way you don't, you know? But yeah. Oh my god, the video of the blue boy getting his locks cut off started a discussion online about people talking about how like it's so horrible. Please don't remind me about college planning. This shit's so fucking stressful. Talking about how like a lot of little black kids didn't have like autonomy in the sense that they could choose what they wanted to wear. You know, because like you couldn't wear certain clothes, certain hairstyles, or certain accessories, or certain styles. And it was like it felt really bad. Because like everyone else was getting to express themselves and how they feel, and not how they feel, but like express themselves through their clothing choices and all kind of stuff. And you'd be like, "Hey mom, can I wear like a black shirt and black pants?" And they'd be like, "Your presence with the devil, obviously. Let's go to church." And it's like, "Fuck, damn it, and you can't like be seen. You can't be your scene aesthetic. The scene kids won't accept you if you're not wearing the scene attire, you know." Because then other sibling, does your mom look like a baby? Like, your mom gotta look crazy young for them to be saying that. Either she looks crazy young or they're attracted to your mom and they're trying to flatter her. I'm sorry, Angie. I'm sorry either way. But yeah, I feel really bad for him because it's like, I get it. If it was like, oh yeah, I don't have time for the upkeep, but like it'd be one thing if they were like, oh, they were short and they didn't really go anywhere, and like all that kind of stuff. But it's like, or like they were like small, but I could count like 20 locks, and they're like shoulder length and matured. But he had these for like over a year or so, like they were like longer than mine but thicker. So it was like obviously he got something going on. Like scholarship student, I might die. Do it as soon as possible. Well, don't dilly dally. It will get away from you. I promise. I promise you it will. You will get surprised. You're like, damn, where'd it go? Man, oh man, oh man. I saw a couple taking a couple's trip to Okinawa. I was so jealous. I need to practice my Japanese more. Am I doing this the right way? Yeah, I am. But yeah. Oh my god. Someone on TikTok told me I have pretty eyes. Look very young for someone in their 30s. I can understand that. Honestly, people like overestimate how old people are look in their 30s. They're imagining 30-year-olds who have like 5 kids already, And 30-year-olds who don't have like 20 kids already don't look bad, or like they're good at like managing their stress. They don't look bad, or at the very least they don't look like old, So I feel like sometimes people like overestimate how like a 30-year-old or like a 35-year-old or a 39-year-old looks. You dig? And that goes into the whole fear of aging, and that is by extension fear of death. Because some people are very afraid of the idea of to stop existing, and it's like not everyone was put on this earth to do something incredible, right? But you still existed despite that, You can still make your mark on the world in like very smaller ways. It's like if you think about it, like we don't know the name of the cavemen who made pictures on the walls, but they still were there. Them not being remembered by a name doesn't mean like, oh man, they weren't important, Or like the cavemen in between who didn't make stuff on walls or they hunted and did stuff, so then those cavemen could survive. It's like your impact on the world is going to be remembered no matter what. Like especially now with the internet, it's going to be remembered no matter what. You're still going to be here after you die. You just won't be here actively. I can understand that's a scary thought. Or like, for a lot of people, being pretty is very important to them. They'll feel like, oh, if I'm not pretty when I'm old, people are gonna be nice to me anymore. And of course, that's a fact of life because like privilege exists in very odd different places. But it's like the privilege existing in those odd places isn't a direct doesn't mean that you should be doing something yourself to try and like cling to it, you know? Because, like, you get people treat you nice because you're pretty or something like that, but it's like, sometimes people also mean it to you because you're pretty. You dig? And you shouldn't be, like, 40, 50, 60-year-old dealing with pretty girl drama, because pretty girl drama is so, so draining. I didn't deal with pretty girl drama as much because I didn't talk to people at all, but, like, hearing about pretty good drama, but like I love reading stories or listening to stories about being like, yeah, you know, I have this person like my close friend the whole wide world, but turns out they spent their entire life comparing themselves to me, and then like antagonize me for it. This is about dad was in his 20s, like bro, he's in his 40s. With my parents born in the 80s. Oh yeah, ooh yuck, not ooh yuck, but like yuck as in surprise. Oh yeah, boy, yeah. No, walk away. Yeah. The scariest part about doing my retwist is how. Damn! Oh my god! That shit unraveled in my hand. Let me focus on this one, make sure I'm doing it right. I've been using words in like odd ways a lot recently. Not recently, for like a while now. I've been using them like, oh, that's disgusting, in like a praise way, you know, like the negative praise kind of wording. But yeah. Feel alone. Oh my god, I want to show you guys makeup I want to try. A makeup style I want to try. See on my phone. Like we're on FaceTime. Oh my god, besides, let me put a pin in that for later because I want to talk about it. Oh my god. Lucky. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I like it so much. It's very simple too. My next snack suggestion: bagel. You got bagel. You know, I heard some people like having slices of cheese. It's like saying gag unironically for no reason. It might just be a part of you. I've been doing for a long time. um. But yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so. People were talking about. Like, you don't know about having Doja Cat, right? So it's like if you don't know what having Doja Cat, pretty much Doja Cat's been on a thing recently of like a bender of being like, oh, me and my fans, I don't like y'all much. You think I like y'all? Y'all suck. Y'all are weird. You're weirdos. Y'all but get a job. You know. Let me make sure the music's actually playing. But like he's like, oh yeah, y'all are weird. Get a job, and you know people of course are like, hey dude, what the fuck, you know? And people respond, people saying what the fuck are like, you guys are so chronically online, and people being like, you can say I love you to your fans and stuff like that, and no, it's not actually a thing. That's not the creator's fault for that kind of stuff. Like, it's opened up a whole conversation about like parasocial relationships between fans and creators and who's responsible for it and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's a good conversation to have, you know, but in an environment where it's not, you know, Twitter, where it's like, who can get the biggest dog on the other person, you know? Please keep in mind that they chocolate milk with cheese in the drink. Okay, Angie, you can get banned. I'm kidding. But yeah, that too, cause like the thing is, the reason why Doja Cat started this whole phase of like, I hate everyone, like very like this very blatant one, at least the one she's tweeted, she's on Threads, the off-brand Twitter, being like, yo, y'all fucking suck, I hate you. Is just because they found out her boyfriend's a groomer, and she started blocking the people who are telling her, hey, your man's a groomer, he grooms people, he's the pedophile. Oh man, it's gonna get this stream's gonna get doinked. This stream's gonna get doinked themselves. Oh god. But yeah, she says she's only saying she despises them and all that kind of stuff just to take the heat off of her new boyfriend who's a criminal with proof. You know? And thing is, she succeeded because everyone's talking about that instead. Because they're trying to talk like, oh, but she doesn't have to like her fans. Some of y'all could be. If I was Doja Cat, I wouldn't like that either. It's like, I think we're missing the plot point of how she's being weird. And then you even have the complete plot point miss. Because some people are like, oh, well, if I have fans trying to tell me who I can and can't date, oh, I blah 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 blah. But it's like, dog. It's because if your fan base is being like, hey, are you better than this? And you go, no, I'm not. I feel like it's normal for them to go, oh my fucking god, you know? Here's what she didn't have a big eyes, but now she's annoying old shtick. Yeah, cause she's a way bigger artist, and because thing is, part of me when she wasn't doing all this, but was at the very least when we didn't know, it was a thing of like, okay, I like that despite her massive growth, almost overnight, hasn't taken from her like charm as a person of being like, she's very authentic to her, like to what we thought, authentic to herself and her own person, and like the kind of person to be like, yeah, I know about how it works online already because I've been here, and I'm not gonna I know what's going. I'm not gonna I hate when people who very obviously know what's going on in online circles act like they don't know because they're celebrities and they're like, oh, what? Oh, that's what's a meme? What's a me? I'll kill you. Like, that's why are you doing that, I thought she'd be like one of the cooler ones. But like then it's like, oh, you're just a little weirdo freakazoid. Wow, that's crazy and like disappointing, But yeah. It's like, dude, you didn't have to do like you were doing so well like that. Cause thing is, I wouldn't even mad at her being like, oh, I hate all my old songs, Cause like it's normal to hate though, like just hate your old art, especially if you're going to a point where like you want to change it, Like I feel like honestly, like talking down about your art like that kind of isn't good. Cause like yeah, you thought it was cringy when you made it, but it's also like you still made it. That was still part of you that made it. So it's like talking down about it doesn't help you at all. You dig? Am I not unique? There, I heard it, but yeah, exactly. Freak derogatory and useless. You know. Angie, why are you making DIY protein drinks with crackers, nigga? Move! Like, why must everything be a smoothie for you? Please put it away. Put it down. Actually, I'm calling your mom. Change. The bed now covered all my illnesses today. Yes, please please recover. Good night. Have a sweet dream. This has been a very chill, just talking stream. I'm glad I can do these without getting self-conscious. But yeah. We're almost we're 3 minutes from the 2-hour mark. You donate your thoughts to science, actually? Huh. I was gonna say something else and I forgot. But yeah. Sometimes I'm already trying to train myself into not like giving into stuff that would get me in trouble when I get bigger, Because sometimes I just want to be a little hater, But I can't be a little hater all the time because, I have responsibilities as someone with a platform and all that kind of stuff. But I can't like be the person I want to be. You dig? Soft, what does that mean? Oh, let me tell you. So sometimes people will say stupid shit online, and I really wanted to go, "Are you fucking dumb?" But I'm preparing myself for when I become a massive creator. If I can't go, are you fucking dumb? I have to go. Silence. Silence. Blinks eyes, walking away. Oh, good night, Hell. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Being a hater is the best part of the day. It is. That's why I'm a hater privately. You know, I go to my friends and I send them things and I go, y'all, do you see this stupid bitch? Like, do you see this fucking idiot? And they go, whoa, what a fucking loser. Or I go on like I go in circles and be like, anyone else thinks this is fucking stupid? And it's so crazy. It's so crazy. And sometimes I'm tempted to mention it on stream because I like talk to y'all about stuff. But it's like that's also where I cannot mention it, you know? We're doing a middle part for the first time in my life. What the hell? I had a whole part back here just not done. Like, I was supposed to be like, I'm halfway, oh my god, I'm almost done. Like, no, there's a whole chunk back here, not touched. What does it all mean? Can you make a difference? When you forget little white rice, put it in the microwave, full meal, get your fill instantly. Angie, do you need me to call someone for you? Like, are you okay? Like, you see absolute golem, that's just some motherfuckers. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes I feel like you need that big account ratio. Like, I feel like if I become a huge account on Twitter, the thing is, my plan, right, as I get big as a creator, I'm like, hey guys, my plan for our community is to be known as a bunch of little private shit talkers. You know? A bunch of little private shit talkers who people don't, it's not like they don't know. It's like you'll know. Okay, let's say someone says something crazy about me, right? And you really want to be like, hey, yo, don't fucking touch yourself out like that. What I want to happen is for them to be 100 quote retweets and they're all private. See, for a few people going, why are they all private? You know? Because I would, if you, like, I would prefer it. I don't want to tell you guys don't post, don't respond, because the intimidation of a private quote retweet is insane. But, like, I would greatly prefer, like, my audience specifically to, like, have ways to shit talk that don't include publicly shit talking. Or they really do, like, on, like, a, you know, like a wolf chill out, like a wolf chilling out the can. Unheated with, like, sour cream and melted cheese. Jesus, y'all. Leave my struggle meal alone. Is it working? I think it's working again. I'll see like an hour later in chat whether it's working again or not. But Angie, I'm not knocking you for being raised broke. I'm knocking you for crushing crackers into milk. I feel like it's more enjoyable separate. I don't know. That might just be me being autistic, but like, oh my god, a notification me being autistic, but like, oh my god, a notification. Thank you for subscribing, Black Jewel Chantre. Black Jewel Chantre. Cheese foam, like that kind of still got bubble and stuff. I don't know what cheese foam is. Oh boy. I think because stream crashed for that bit, it's telling me to get the fuck off. But I think after I finish this part, you're right, I'm gonna change this out anyway. Oh. I like to make sure I say his like names correctly, especially like if I know it's a black person's name. Cause the way, oh my god, so my real name isn't long per se. It's long. It's a long name, but it's like it's not intimidating, you know? But it's like I have a long person last name. My last name is hyphenated, so it's like yeah, it's gonna be a little scary looking. But it's like it's not like it's like foreign words. Like I have a Russian name and a French last name. Like this isn't like scary. You dig? So it's like, cause it's not scary because one, it's European. So it's like, you're not gonna... I feel like my white ass teachers have no fucking excuse, right? So I'll have like other classmates who are like have like more foreign names, I guess, like Muhammad, right? And they'll say the names, full accent, everything, perfectly fine. And they get to my European name, and they're sitting there just stuttering. What are you stuttering for? It's literally, if you sound it out, you get it out, you get it out perfectly. Stop playing with me right now. Like, oh my god. Tweets found these dark chocolate cheese cracker thing. Look at this over here. Oh, this thing was unfinished. But like, yeah, it was crazy to me because like, how are you getting my name wrong, but their name's right? Huh? What are you trying to say to me? What else am I doing right here? Just these two? No, this one too. Let's be another one next to that one. See? There's not. Oh, well, I guess it's a thing of three. Hot chocolate with cheese in it. Family tradition, light time snacks. I think, Angie, do you like cheese? You can say Bartholomew Hobart II, but can't say Chantre. Exactly. Like, why can... Bro, just sound it out. Especially because a lot of, like, especially black names are just... It's like scenarios where you just have to sound it out, and if you don't sound it out correctly, they'll tell you, hey, it's actually this. You know? I think I can't relate to what you're saying because I just don't like cheese. Like, I genuinely don't like cheese. That's why I'm like, oh my god, what do you mean? I think if I liked cheese, I'd be able to be like, yeah, you know, I can see that works, but like, I don't like cheese. I'm also lactose intolerant, so that's like not like a choice thing. It's not like I chose to be lactose intolerant, contrary to popular belief. Like, I think it's so funny how like I'll avoid cheese and dairy because it makes me nauseous and all that kind of stuff, right? Right, and it's like, yeah, like it'll fuck me up. So like, I'll be getting hot flashes, I'll get nausea, I'll lay down, I'm like, oh, I can't sleep, blah, 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 you know, like that kind of stuff. And then it's all done. And then I'll get to a point. So like, I'll avoid as like chocolate and dairy, all that kind of stuff. But then like, I'll eat straight salt by the handful because I like how salt tastes. But that's the one that's gonna like actually kill me. Cause like, yeah, lactose intolerance, my symptoms of lactose intolerance is like inconveniencing me. But like, I get seizures in my sleep because of salt. So it's like, pick your battle here, you know? Anywho, it's 1 a.m. So I believe it's time to end stream. You dig? I believe it's time to end stream. I was so nice talking to you guys. It was so nice speaking with you. I need to stop streaming so late because A, not everyone can come who wants to see it, and B, I don't remember what to say at the end. So, bye bye. Go to bed. Good night. Bye bye. Mwah.